Let's see. Ram in India.
Hello.
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 How are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm fine. Great. Okay, so I just wanted to discuss that, like the universe is governed by a set of laws, which are true.
Sorry, run that by me again.
Like the universe is governed by a set of laws, Einstein's laws and quantum mechanics. And,
Governed is a weird word for the laws of physics, but okay, we'll conditionally say sure.
Discovered, I would say, more so fits.
So the universe works by the way that these laws are true and the rest everything is false. Yeah.
Okay. And?
Yeah. So, but we somehow don't seem to have that. We can have imagination in which we can. When consciousness is so weird in that we can think about things which are false. We can think about things which don't exist. We can think about all sorts of things.
But I mean, those things are still governed by a set of rules. I mean, you know, what we believe. Yeah. I just used the same word.
But I would about consciousness. We are conscious, but we are still part of the universe, right?
Yeah.
So we are like the consciousness is like a property of the universe. The universe displays this property through us.
Again, I'm not quite with you in the way you phrased that.
You didn't understand.
I think, man, I am so tempted to descend into computer science jargon about like setting up things with properties and defining programs that can have that can be correct or incorrect in their output.
Yes, exactly. So that is
what's
that? You don't even. What do you mean exactly?
Isn't that the correct way to understand the universe?
Huh?
Say it again.
Isn't that the correct way to understand the universe? Isn't that the best possible way to understand the universe if you go about doing that? If you go about saying that everything is governed by a set of laws. And,
okay, but so you're just repeating the first thing I said that I wasn't quite sure about your wording there. But sorry, I'm nitpicking right now because I'm not sure what you're aiming for.
Let me repackage it. So like we choose our own purpose, right? Like we don't have any purpose in life. Like humans, like Sartre said that we don't have like a purpose in life. We define our own purpose. You are
Hey, listen, Ram, I feel like maybe we're starting from the wrong end of this argument. It says on the call screen that you're a theist and you're giving a different definition for God, right? Maybe give the definition first and then refine it.
Why? Why is that the way?
Huh?
Why is that the way? Why is this not the way? I'm trying to explain you logically. You're not trying to understand.
I don't know, because you're speaking in vague generalities and you're trying to make us guess at whether we agree with this thing that might be setting up something that doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, I'd like to see the headline first on this story.
Basically, what I want to say is consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe.
What?
Consciousness is
your phone's cutting in and out a little. It's a bit hard to hear you. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to say that consciousness is like is a fundamental part of the universe.
I don't know what that means.
Right, I don't.
It's like space, like time, it's like space and time are the fundamental properties of the universe, right?
Well, let me ask you this. Is Thursday a fundamental part of the universe? Like the concept of the day of the week, Thursday.
time is it's just a slice of time, right? It's just a point of time.
Okay. But I mean, we have defined.
Like if,
Yeah.
so like if you imagine the universe as like a set of coordinates, a space with time, which has so everything is either x, y, z. These are the x, y, z coordinates and time. So that's like if you try to imagine the universe like that.
Okay.
Like, it
I mean,
has certain
that seems like a very reductionist way of thinking about the universe to me. But but I mean, you could go with that.
So, like you, you can say that you were like the Big Bang, right? I was like the Big Bang once.
Okay.
We were like one thing, right? You and I were like one.
We were like one.
Say,
So, well,
that's what everybody agrees
I
on.
mean, no,
You
because
and
I think that although I have some like atoms and molecules and things that are part of the universe, I don't think that what I consider me existed before I was born, and certainly not 14 billion years before I was born. So I don't think I would go with that. I mean, the matter that makes me up was part of the Big Bang, yeah.
Have you like ever tried to meditate?
Huh?
Like closed your eyes and thought about nothing. Closed your eyes and just thought about nothing. Tried to think about nothing.
I feel
Tried
like
to
I'm
calm your
doing
mind.
that right now.
That's good. So that's what I wanted to talk about. What's the feeling that you experience when you do that?
I don't know.
What you're conscious, but the feeling is like you're like merged with the universe. So like
No, I'm not really understanding where he's coming from, honestly.
like haven't you guys ever tried to meditate?
Sure.
Like-
Yeah.
So what's that feeling? You know that feeling, right? What's that feeling?
I don't know. Do you want
don't
me to
know.
define it or come up with some word that is like some new age buzzword that people would say?
Try to define in words what you try to experience.
Why?
Because then we'll be one step closer to you discovering the truth,
Which is?
which is that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe.
I still don't know what that means.
You're conscious, right?
Uh-huh.
We have to be conscious about something, right? So we are. So when you're in that mode, when you're like meditating, you're experiencing experience. You're not thinking about any thought. You're experiencing experience. And that is the real truth. Like people who are blind can't see. So for them, people who have always been blind, they could never see. So they don't have visual faculties developed for that. They can't think in 3D space.
This is where I usually quote Mystery Men about why am I balancing a tack hammer on my head. I mean, it seems like you are saying things, like you're putting words together in a way that sounds very deep and profound to you. But it strikes me as the kind of thing that Daniel Dennett would refer to as a deepity, which is just basically things that sound profound but aren't really.
Okay, so how is that not profound?
I mean, it just isn't impressing me as profound in the way that it's obviously impressing you.
I would still, I guess, want some clarification on consciousness being a fundamental property of the universe.
Yeah,
I'm not
saying,
understanding.
Are you saying that it's possible to conceive of a universe where there isn't anything conscious?
I don't know. There's like one universe. I don't know.
What?
There's only one universe, right? So I can't really speculate on universes. But I can say that this universe has consciousness.
Well, sure,
and,
but I mean, again, this universe also has Thursdays. It has a block of time set off in regular groups of 7 that's basically respect to the arbitrary time as measured by the rotation of our planet. Thursday exists in some sense, but that doesn't mean that Thursday is a fundamental property of the universe. That was my point.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I
if you
understood
want to
that.
say there are conscious things in the universe, I'm totally with you.
Sure.
If you want to say consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, you'd have to explain to me what that means, because I don't get it.
Like you have. So, what I want to say that when you close your eyes and you don't think about anything, then you. That's like the only experience that you have, right? And that is something that the universe created.
Hey,
It's part of the
Ram,
universe.
Ram, do you want to know what nothing sounds like? Here. There you go. Now you know.
Yeah, that one I was. See, I'm almost curious now. It's like a fundamental property of the universe. I didn't know if that meant that the universe wouldn't be able to exist without. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was like that I didn't versus being just an emergent property of our biology, as far as we can understand. That's
I don't
as far as
know.
our
I know that if
understanding has gotten, but-
Deepak Chopra went
Oh,
in front of an
boy.
audience and said that, everybody would go, "Ooh, he's so wise." But I'm not one of those people.